Vandaag zijn we op de internationale Needle Art Tattoo Conventie in Breda.
Hi, my name is Jun Cha. I'm a black and gray artist from Los Angeles. I started tattooing when I was about 16, 17 years old. I've been drawing pretty much my whole life prior to that. So, I think in Los Angeles, black and gray tattooing specifically has a huge history there. And so, growing up in the city of Los Angeles, you have that surrounding you pretty much as a kid. And me being attracted to art, I kind of made that connection because for me it was still about the visual, right, artistic side of tattooing. So I decided to start one day and never stopped since. I started on my own. I pretty much didn't have any direction as far as tattooing because I just had an interest in it, but I really had no guidance until later on. And eventually I met people like Baby Ray, who's also for me, legendary in black and gray in Los Angeles. And then I met Jose Lopez, and that's when pretty much my work took a huge change. I was 17, 18, I was really hungry in Los Angeles to learn tattooing, and I was young, and I went to try to learn tattooing from everybody, all the shops in Los Angeles, but no one either would let me in the door or it didn't work out. The only people that happened to really welcome me was Jose and Baby Ray as well. So when I went to Orange County, which was where Jose is, his shop in Fountain Valley, I met him. I showed him the stuff I was doing on the street prior to learning it professionally, and then he welcomed me with open arms as he does with everyone, and he gave me the chance, and that's why we're here today. Okay. The main thing that Jose kind of showed me was the importance of relationships with people and understanding, this is not just a business, it's not just an art, this is really about sharing an experience with your client, with the people, with you, with all the people that love, tattooing. So it's really about the culture and the spirit of tattooing. And, for me, that's what Jose has shown me. No matter what, tattooing is always going to change, but no matter what it changes into, it still has the soul intact, if that makes sense. Many artists, traditional artists, they have a very specific way of working. They have a formula, you do this, you line this way, you use this to line with this, and they have a step-by-step process. With Jose, he showed me a very different type of tattooing. Black and gray, the type of black and gray work that we do requires us so much energy and focus that it's never the same. It's never the same formula. Everyone's skin is different, everyone's body is different, everyone's personality is different, so we have to change. So that's technically what he showed me. You have to always be willing to adapt to the client and the situation. So absolutely, the hardest thing, the most difficult thing. I feel it's more difficult than painting anything else because you're not just dealing with an image. It's basically a surgery. You're dealing with people's body, people's emotions, people's whole lives. So, and it's not just about making a nice tattoo. You have a big responsibility, right? As an artist to make sure you're giving the client the experience that he or she was looking for. So. The left arm is done by Jose. The right arm is done by Mr. Cartoon. My leg is done by Baby Ray. And they're artists for me. It's really about the people that did them are a big inspiration to me as a young artist that has a lot to learn. So it had a lot of meaning for me as far as who did it and their whole influence. You know, it's because they've opened up a lot of doors to help my generation, you know, be able to work right now and talk to you. It's hard to say because I want to, you know, there's always so much things that I would love to do. Um, but in general, I just hope I can just become a more focused in terms of the work that I do, and you know, and how it affects, you know, the clients, the people that see them, and hopefully contribute to the industry in a different way, and kind of open up different opportunities for maybe other artists, you know, help them out. Because one of the biggest things I felt is it was so difficult for me, especially all the artists that are young, you know, in terms of my generation. It's always hard for them to have a foundation and learn as a and try to break into the tattooing industry. It's very hard. So hopefully maybe I can help them out. You know, in the next 5 years, I can offer them support. They can go to my website www.juncha.net, and all the information is there. And hopefully we can all get together and get tattooed. The Dutch culture.
Do you know something about
Yeah,
it?
you know, aside from like food,
Yeah.
aside from cheese, the Dutch culture, you know, I feel like in comparison to American culture, the Dutch people have a really sincere, humble way of living that I like personally. It's very humble in terms of lifestyle and just I think energy in comparison to Americans. Americans are crazy, I think, in contrast to that. So I don't like crazy.
Right. No, no.